My name is Jose Ramirez. I am a senior at Aikens High School. In the past years, I have worked with different software such as Flash, Photoshop, Maya, and Unity. I work hard and always try my best to be successful. After high school, I will attend Texas State University and study animal science. I used Maya to create this cage, which was the first class project. I used still images of steel and gold to create this cage. Environment creation using Unity. My first project with Unity was to create an environment. I created a terrain with the paintbrush to paint textures onto my black terrain. I learned how to use and locate the camera to get around the area where the video game will begin. Importing models using Unity. I exported this model of the cage I made in Maya into Unity, then I added textures to the cage. Lighting and character controlling Unity. I select a directional light and use the transformation control to move it into a natural position in the sky, then use the rotate tool to direct it where it looked appealing. Board game. I created this board game to learn the concept and rules of a game. Team game. I created a cat video game as an idea for a class video game. Photoshop interface. I use Photoshop and some internet images to create this interface to go with my pitch. Game 1. I used Unity to create a game environment using different tools. I added trees, water, and grass to make it look good. I also added textures to the buildings. Game object. I created this object in Maya and added textures to it. T-shirt design contest. I used Flash to design this t-shirt for a contest for the Neotech Academy. I used Maya to create this bird from a polygon primitive. Dev C++. We use Dev C++ to create programs and learn how to write code. Game Star Mechanic. I learned about space, components, mechanics, goals, and rules, and how important they are for a good game. Communication with mentor. I post my bird in my Unity environment and let my mentor know what I've planned for my game. C++. I learned how to declare all kinds of variables. There are floats, which are decimals, ints and integers, doubles, and very large numbers. Strings are words, chars are characters, and bools are yes/no or on/off tools. I also learned that I have to set up safety code so my programs won't crash. Usually this means that I provide an option for if the user chooses an incorrect answer. I then found that most programs need a tool for increasing numbers every time the program loops. We use x plus or x equals x plus 1 to increase the number in a program by 1 time every time it loops. X does the opposite. We're now learning about operators which are similar to math symbols but follow a very strict order. Parentheses come first, multiplication and division come second, and addition and subtraction come last. We learn about the string combination. UV texture editor. I use the UV textures to add textures to my character. Sprite sheet. I created 2D sprites from a 3D character in Maya and Photoshop. Sci-fi. I created the sci-fi world in Unity. Concept art. I hand drew an image of a robot and scanned it. I used Photoshop to clean it up and colored it in Flash. Rollerball. I followed a tutorial in Unity to make this video game. Bird flight. I created an environment in Unity so that the bird could fly over it. C++. I started learning about if statements, arithmetic processing, and X++. Demoreel. I used Premiere to create a demo reel of every project I've created in this class. Contribution to Bird Team game. I contributed to the Bird video game by creating part of the city. C++. Right now in C++, we learn the different kinds of loops and operators. There are 4 do while and while loops, and we use the and the or operators to control the data in the loops.